You ready?
As I'm gonna be.
You ready for this?
Yeah. All I can see is your butt. It's funny because it's not gonna pick up the music, so it's just you dancing. I don't want to do that.
Get up and fucking dance. We're happy.
I have underwear on.
All right. Worst bunch of fucking dancers I've ever seen in my life. Welcome. Happy to be here.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, are you supposed to be Ellen?
Just go with the script I gave you. You have to cut all this out. You're
Okay.
ruining my bit. You're supposed to act like you're really excited to meet me.
I'm so excited to meet you.
Why
What?
is this person talking to me?
Who?
They're a guest? Oh, a guest on the show. Who authorized that? I did? Oh. Welcome to the show. I'm so excited to meet you too.
I'm not. If I was on a show like this with someone this rude, I would leave. Underwear and all. Ellen.
Anyway, do you have
Degenerate.
some gay history for us?
Do you want me to have gay history?
You don't have to. I have a lot.
All right, Ellen, what are we doing?
Hold on. I need to take 10.
This is the
Everybody's
thing.
fired if you don't get away from me right now. Can I fire this person?
Yes. No, I quit.
She doesn't work for us.
No.
Can we hire her and then fire her? Well, you're fired for telling me that I can't fire her.
You are a washout.
Well, that is only because I was canceled for
Mhm.
being mean.
I wonder why.
But I'm not that mean.
Mm,
I'm actually very kind.
I don't have it in me to be mean to someone who wants to be on a show of mine.
Well, then you're not Ellen DeGeneres.
No.
All right. Tonight, we're going to, despite that rocky start, going to have to really look into the kinds of guests that the producers are getting on this show. But in spite of that rocky
Can we
start,
fire you?
I'm going to fire myself.
The energy needs to be cleansed. Where's my sage?
Look,
I'm looking.
I was America's gay talk show sweetheart for almost 20 years.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, we're about to find out.
Okay.
All right, picture this. Ellen DeGeneres, the rise and fall of a gay sweetheart.
Do you really want to leave gay sweetheart in there?
The rise and fall of America's lesbian sweetheart.
Do you really want to leave sweetheart
The rise
in
and
there?
fall of a person who had a talk show.
A gay person.
The rise and fall of a lesbian.
I'll give you the rise and fall of a lesbian.
Death of a lesbian.
Wait, can we pause for like 2 seconds?
I would love to.
I am not mad at you as Stephanie.
I know.
I like you. I don't like whatever the fuck you were.
Next time I need to give you more detailed instructions. I just want you to play off me.
You know I'm a box of rocks. I need detailed instructions from like where to sit. I didn't have I have underwear on. You told me to stand up and dance.
You didn't need to dance. I was dancing with the audience.
You know that you're coming at a firecracker though. I'm a Leo. It's almost Leo season. I gotta get ready. I gotta roar. I'm fiery. You bringing the gasoline to this fire. That's what you did, Ellen. But hi, baby. I love you.
Why is this person talking?
Oh my God. See, you do that shit and I'm gonna fucking throw stuff at you.
Are you trying to out Ellen right now?
I can out Ellen anyone I want because I match energy, like I said.
Are you trying to have a dyke off with Ellen DeGeneres?
I don't want to do anything dykey with that person.
Okay. Well, obviously, you can see the theme of tonight's show. I am America's lesbian sweetheart,
Not a sweetheart.
Ellen DeGeneres.
But you're going to be you for the rest of the night, right?
I am. Okay. All right.
You know who I would love to be on a show and I would be starstruck?
Who?
Alice. If she had a real show in real life.
I think that her whole like career and not the radio stuff, but like the talk show portion of it, I think it was supposed to be based on Ellen, you know? Like the whole lesbian talk show host. I mean, loosely based.
But she was way better.
Oh, yeah.
Like Alice.
Alice was amazing. Leisha Haley.
Oh, she doesn't look like Alicia. She definitely looks like an Alice.
Mm-hmm. All right. So.
Wait, I just looked over at my suit that I get to wear this Friday for my best friend's wedding.
Yeah, I still gotta get a dress.
We need to change that.
Yeah, you need to get me a dress.
You need to go on a date with me tomorrow so we can go shopping. You, not whatever the fuck you just were.
Say less.
Okay. I will, actually, because this is your bit tonight.
All right, how do we start?
Well, normally we don't introduce ourselves, and normally you have gay history.
Okay, so I'm Ellen DeGeneres.
Okay.
Go on.
I'm Audrey.
And this is
Not
The
Closet
Ellen
Talk?
Show.
Okay. Well, then go ahead.
Okay,
Take it away.
so we'll go back to January 26, 1958.
What happened then? It was a good year.
In Metairie, Louisiana, born to a speech therapist and an insurance agent,
Her mom was a speech therapist?
Ellen DeGeneres came into the world. Metairie, Louisiana, my hometown.
That's your hometown,
Isn't
yeah.
that weird?
And you're a speech therapist.
I might have known her.
You might have crossed paths. You know where she used to frequent?
Where?
Armstrong Park.
I used to frequent Armstrong Park.
I don't know for the same reasons, but
Did she frequent it when the gates were locked past midnight?
probably not.
Oh,
Did she have to climb the gate like we did?
yeah, probably
Mm.
not.
It's a good times though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Witty, kind.
Not is that
Witty.
why she got canceled? Because she was mean?
Listen.
Are we gonna get there, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Sorry.
Witty, kind-hearted, generous, puts people at ease. Manipulative,
Mm.
mean-spirited,
Mm-hmm.
a bully.
Yeah.
Can all of these words describe the same person?
If they are bipolar.
Well, they've all been used to describe yours truly, Ellen DeGeneres, talk show host and lesbian comedian. Let's dive into the history of the rise and fall of America's lesbian sweetheart, Ellen DeGeneres.
I love it.
Okay. Born on January 26th, 1958 in Metairie, Louisiana. Holla.
Yeah.
Represent. Wait,
Can a
maybe not represent.
Why? Don't you like Metairie?
Yeah, but is she representing us?
I
don't know.
No, Metairie is its own. Metarie's known for a lot of things, like being by New Orleans.
That part. Being between the airport and New Orleans.
Yes. The fart trail to New Orleans.
Her parents divorced when she was a child, and as a teenager, she moved to Texas and was actually sexually abused by her stepfather. Her
That's
mom
not cool.
did not believe her and stayed with him, but I think they later mended their relationship.
The mom and daughter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As a young adult, she worked odd jobs as she pursued stand-up comedy in small clubs, getting her big break in 1996 when she appeared on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson.
Why was she on The Tonight Show?
I do not know.
Doing like comedy probably?
Yeah, she was funny. She was a comedian. She was doing little bit parts. She had a few little television appearances and things. In 1990-something, her self-titled show, based on her stand-up comedy, which was all based around like relatable, everyday kind of humor, Ellen premiered. It was called The Female Seinfeld at the time. So basically just what do you call like a cast of characters, like a
Sitcom?
yeah, but what do you call it? An ensemble cast
Okay.
of characters just kind of going through life and making humorous observations about the world around
So
them.
she had a show before she had a talk show?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know
It was called
that.
Ellen, based on her. And she played herself. She played Ellen. Ellen no, I'd be lying if I made something up right now. Ellen something.
Just Ellen.
Do you hear him?
That's what I just asked. If you
Jesus Christ. Can somebody wrangle this animal that's on the set? Even though I love animals.
Does she?
She actually really does.
Oh.
Allegedly. Maybe she just likes animals and not people. I can relate.
I can relate to that. But honestly, if someone was excited to like hang out with us, I wouldn't be an asshole about it.
Yeah.
No matter how famous I got.
In 1997, her character on the show famously came out as gay.
Okay.
In an episode called The Puppy Episode.
And no one knew.
Her mom said she was very shocked.
Her mom was shocked.
Yeah. But yeah, like no one knew.
No one knew?
Nobody knew.
Nobody knew.
Okay. Came out as gay on an episode titled The Puppy Episode. She came out to her therapist, who was played by Oprah Winfrey.
Oh.
And then subsequently, I think maybe like a few months later, she came out on the cover of Time magazine with the headline, "Yep, I'm gay."
Wow, what a time to be alive.
Time. Yeah, and it was actually really revolutionary back then.
Mm-hmm.
It was just not something that people did, let alone women.
Can I just sidebar for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Being with only straight people for 2 fucking weeks was hella exhausting.
I think you should get compensation.
Because I should. Because it's just amusing of how much they don't know.
They don't know anything.
In like the questions I know they want to ask, what they don't want to ask because they're scared to, even though I'm like, ask me anything. And I'm a real one. So you can be like super offensive without meaning to. And I can be like, maybe don't say that, dog. But being the only gay person, like I can get why some people make it their entire personality.
Absolutely. Anytime I spend too much time with non-gay people, it's like I need.
No one was twerking. No one was making, well, we were all making inappropriate jokes.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
But it's not the same. It was straight
It's not
stuff.
the same when men do it.
I know. Well, I was also with women. And straight women, I'm like, I don't want to say the wrong thing because I have a dude brain.
Oh, we're doing this thing for pickleball. We're going to have a bring your straights to pickleball night.
That's so fucking cute.
So everybody's going to bring like a straight friend.
Do the straight people know?
Yeah.
It'd be so much funnier if they didn't.
Me and Keely are going to bring some people from work.
But it would be so much funnier
if they didn't know. Yeah. I mean, but everybody at work knows that it's lesbian pickleball.
But like, they don't know that everyone is inviting a straight person, and that's what makes it funny.
That would
and
be
you
funny.
should tell all of your guests, like, hey, match with me, and have them wear like a blue shirt or something, like a blue polo, and they all show up. All of the guests show up wearing the same shirt, but you aren't matching them. So it makes them feel even more outcasted. And then you can be like, that's what it feels like to be gay every day.
Oh my, like an after school special or something.
Yo, like the old school MTV commercial.
9 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? All right, back to Ellen, because everything has to be about Ellen. She came out on the cover of Time magazine and on her show, and it was really revolutionary at the time.
Good for her.
Yeah, she actually, like, kind of, it hurt her career, though. Like, she kind of had to rebuild a little bit.
Hurt?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It hurts a lot of people's career now coming out.
I feel like it wouldn't be as big of a deal now, though.
Well, no, but I feel like coming out as maybe trans is like the hot topic.
Yeah, that part.
That would hurt. Like, I don't get how most people are okay with gay people, but not the T.
Yeah.
Like, you're okay with the LGB, but not the T.
So in 2003, the Ellen DeGeneres show, which she's famous for, was born.
That's the one during the day.
Yeah.
Where she danced.
She danced in the audience.
And had
she
a DJ.
Did giveaways. She had celebrity interviews that were humorous.
You get a car. You get a car.
That was Oprah.
That was Oprah.
Yeah. She had little giveaways. She had humorous celebrity interviews, silly games and game shows with her guests. Her slogan on the show was "Be kind," and that was what she ran on for years and years.
So what made her so cranky?
Well,
if they don't have kids, right?
No.
What made her so cranky?
I don't think we'll ever know. We can only really speculate. Was she born cranky, or did she have crankiness thrust upon her?
Thanks, Obama.
Anyway, her show was very, very popular, weirdly, with like middle-aged moms.
I think my grandma watched it.
Like, everybody loved Ellen.
I think that's the only reason I know what it is because my straight family members who were women watched it.
It was kind of almost like a segue into like, oh, you like Ellen, like you're okay with gay people, you know? Like, it kind of humanized gay people and lesbians in the eyes of a lot of people. Like, if you can like Ellen,
then you can like me.
Yeah,
you're a kid. Yeah,
exactly. And I feel like it also kind of was like a dog whistle for like who was a good person. Like, if you liked Ellen, I mean, you can still be homophobic, let's be real. Just because you like a lesbian talk show doesn't mean you're not homophobic. But it's like, oh, you watch Ellen? So you don't, like, wish all gay people would die. You just, like, wish some of them would.
Well, that's just the thing they use in their arsenal. Like, I'm not homophobic. I watch Ellen.
Right. And obviously it's bullshit. But, like, there's different levels of homophobia. Tolerance of gay people and liking a few gay people is, like, a step above thinking that we're all going to burn in hell. Her interview style and her joke style was really unique. She used lighthearted questions, self-deprecating jokes, and kind of like almost like a gotcha interview style with her guests, wherein I'm not going to say like it was bullying, but it was kind of like
negging
teasing.
A little bit,
yeah,
right?
She was very teasing. And at the time, people ate it up. They thought it was hilarious. Maybe because, like, it was the first time a woman kind of had that style of humor, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
We'd seen it with men, but women tended to be more demure in their
Right.
comedy. So everybody loved her for a long time. I don't remember hearing anything bad about Ellen forever, you know?
Yeah, like it was a couple episodes ago where I was even like, wait, isn't she canceled? And I didn't even know why.
Right.
But if that's the shit she was doing to people, I know why, because that pissed me off.
No, she wasn't real. Okay. Her
All
love
right, but
life
still.
was a normal love life. From 1997 to 2000, she dated Anne Hesh, who was an actress known for I Know What You Did Last Summer, Volcano,
I remember
and
that movie. That scared the shit out of me.
Volcano, me too. I think she was
The
the
row,
mother.
row, row your boat shit.
That was Dante's Peak.
Oh,
Volcano was another volcano movie.
oh,
And also, she was the mom in My Friend Dahmer recently.
oh.
Unfortunately, she died in a car accident, I think in 2022. But she was the first public girlfriend of Ellen DeGeneres until 2000. In true lesbian fashion, she jumped right into another relationship with Alexandra Hedison
Oh,
from 2000 to 2004. She is, do you remember Dylan from the L Word? She was the one with short hair that was married to a man, but Helena, like, was fucking around with.
yes.
Yes.
I do remember her.
Obviously, she was a
Wait,
lesbian IRL.
yeah. Well, even in the show, right? When they were like,
Yeah, she
she's the
was. She
husband,
was
we're
just
like,
like, mm-hmm.
yeah,
But
okay.
she really, I think she screwed Helena over.
Oh,
She's currently married to Jodie Foster, which it's so funny. Like the lesbian
that girl or Ellen? The girl is
Alexandra
married
Hedison.
is married to Jodie Foster.
Yeah,
Jodie Foster's gay?
baby, yes. um,
Maybe I did know that.
it's just funny how like the world of lesbian celebrities is a lot like the chart from the L Word. Like everybody's dated everybody. Like you can draw the lines and see how people have
Yes, the
connected.
web.
Yes. And it's, I mean, it's really reminiscent of an actual lesbian community, like
Yeah,
group, you know?
yeah.
Then we get to in 2004, she split from Alexandra Hedison and started dating Portia de Rossi.
Okay. Her
Um,
current.
she's currently married to her. They
Okay.
got married right after California overturned their same-sex marriage ban
Okay.
in 2008.
Wow.
Portia de Rossi is known for her television roles in Arrested Development and Ally McBeal.
That's how I know her from both of those things.
And she also had a part in Scream 2.
I don't think. Oh,
I
yeah,
do
yeah, yeah,
remember
yeah,
seeing
yeah.
her and being like, oh, that's
Yeah.
Portia de
But
Rossi.
it was like short lived.
It was small.
It
Yeah.
was small. That's weird.
She's so Ellen DeGeneres is married to Portia. She's got this show. She does activism for the gay community. She's an animal lover.
Ellen or Portia?
Ellen.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe Portia does as well. What could go wrong? How can somebody fall from that high of a pedestal? First of all,
Why was she put up there so high to begin with?
First of all, for a long, long time,
Good question.
we didn't criticize gay people. You just didn't do that, you know? Unless you were like a bigot.
A maga before a maga.
Yeah. So I feel like gay people kind of had this what would you call it? Like this cloak of protection around them. Like you were automatically kind of liked by the majority, not necessarily people who held those kind of views, you know?
Yeah.
Then came the accusations and they trickled and then it was like a waterfall.
Yeah. Because
So
once you open the can of worms, once you pop,
the fun, well, it stops. It totally stopped.
totally stops.
Yeah. The dancing stopped.
Mhm.
Oh, actually, back to the dancing on the show. Even before the accusations started to come in, Ellen's show had kind of, I mean, people look back and say it was kind of declining. She was no longer dancing with her audience, which she claimed was because of back issues, which is fair. She just seemed a little bit more kind of like how Adam Sandler has seemed in his movies for the last decade. Like, just
Checked out.
checked out. That's it. Checked out, didn't care as much. So the show maybe wasn't what it was in the first place, which might have created kind of the right environment for these accusations to just grow and grow. In March 2020, a Twitter thread by a comedy writer named Kevin T. something said, we're all, and this was in COVID, we're all in need of some kindness right now, just like Ellen DeGeneres claims to spread. So let's dish all of our stories of Ellen DeGeneres being the worst, because everyone knows she's the worst. And I will, this is what the comedy writer said, I will donate $2 to this California food bank for every story that y'all submit. I think he ended up capping it out at like $600, but there were thousands and thousands of.
And were they real, or were they doing it just for the...
Well, I don't know. That's where you have to kind of draw your own conclusions. So some of the tweets were, one user said an old friend worked on her lot and smiled and said good afternoon to her one day, and she became unhinged. Who do you think you are? You don't look at me, yada yada. She said Portia was with her and seemed embarrassed and tried to calm her down. Has forever changed my opinion of her. So these tweets centered on a few things. They were about her mistreatment of employees on her sets, her mistreatment of service workers or just anybody hired to work for her, mistreatment of guests on her show and other celebrities, yada yada.
What celebrities? Do you have anything?
Yes, I will get into that in a
Sweet.
second. The tweets, another person said, working for her, I was instructed that I can't look her in the eye and never ever say hi to her first. But don't worry, she definitely won't be saying hi to you in the first place, someone said. She creates the most toxic environment for her staff. And there were a lot of tweets like this of people saying they worked for her and they were not allowed to talk to her, not allowed to look her in the eye. Someone said, I once worked at Warner Brother. One day I was in the elevator and Ellen and her entourage came in. Naturally, I held it for her and asked her what floor she was getting on, and her assistant answered third floor. 30 minutes later, I got a call from my boss saying I was fired because I was harassing her. Now, there's no way to verify these.
No,
And once this thread kind of blew up, people also started submitting things saying Ellen hides in parking lots under cars at night and slashes people's Achilles tendon as they walk past.
That's funny, though.
One time, Ellen wore army pants and flip-flops, so I wore army pants and flip-flops from Mean Girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just stupid things that people would say.
Like those 5-star reviews of Sam the employee at Walmart.
Yes.
It's like, she helped me birth my firstborn child.
But
in
the opposite of
aisle.
that.
Yeah,
So
but the opposite
terrible.
of that. Yeah.
So obviously some of
0
them were
out of
fake
5.
and just jumping on the bandwagon.
Right.
And some of them were probably true, but there's no way to know what was true and what was not. It's hard to verify.
But the thing is like, if that happened to someone who that wasn't true for, like someone equally famous, other people would jump on and be like, no, that's false because they did this, and this for me, and I can never see them doing that. And
well,
was there any of that? A few, or like,
I don't know, because I just scrolled.
Did she ever get on social media to be like, those aren't true, I am kind?
I scrolled through the tweets for a while, and I did find a few people defending her and saying the good she'd done.
Were they paid by her?
I don't know. Who knows, you know?
Yeah.
So there were she did have some defenders. But it's kind of hard not to see the whole thing as just like a witch hunt, kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because someone to be like, hey, say all the bad things about someone, ready, set, go, here's some money. Like,
and then everybody else jumps on it and becomes a viral tweet.
Especially during 2020 when we had nothing better to do, and we probably already watched Tiger King 3 or 4 times, so we needed something else to do.
Yeah. And it seemed to kind of start from that tweet. But it didn't actually start from that tweet.
Okay.
There were like rumblings before then.
Okay.
So one big one was, have you heard of Nikki Tutorials?
Maybe.
She's a Dutch YouTuber.
Okay.
I think she's pretty big now. At the time, back in 2020, she appeared on the Ellen Show in January of 2020 to discuss her viral coming out as transgender video. So she made a video coming out as transgender that was very emotional, and she got invited to Ellen to talk about it. She later went on just a few months later, went on a Dutch talk show and kind of spilled some dirt about the Ellen Show. She said, basically claimed that Ellen was nothing like she appeared. She was on, and this was all in Dutch, so it had to be subtitled, but
yeah, she
told, in the clip that I watched, she told the Dutch interviewer, thank you for coming to say hello to me. She didn't do that, talking about Ellen. And then she said, let's just say, when the interviewer kind of prodded her for more, she said, let's just say there's a big difference, and I'm saying that in favor of this show.
Wow.
And I don't know if there was more that was said or just implied, but just implying that Ellen was not warm, she was
Not kind.
dismissive, and it was just a totally different vibe than what you'd expect from the
What you
be
see.
kind
Right.
America's sweetheart.
Well, and probably what you see. But wait, why would she talk about Ellen all of a sudden? Was it like she went on the Ellen show and then went on
Yeah.
someone else's show immediately and was
Yeah.
like, that was the first thing? Okay.
Pretty much. Like, I think when she went on Ellen, that was a big deal.
Yeah, yeah.
And so the next interview she did, they were like, so you went on the Ellen show. Like, how was that? Because it was a big show, you know?
Right.
She laid it all out there in Dutch. Good. Maybe she thought nobody would watch it in English.
Well, I mean, even, okay, coming from me, even knowing that you were pretending, it still pissed me off. Like, no one's going to talk to me like that.
Right.
Like, I don't know you. I don't care how famous you think you are. You know what I mean? Like, don't fucking talk to people that way.
So that was weird because the tweet, okay, as far as I could tell, I spent a lot of time researching this. Translating Dutch and shit.
I know, but you love deep dives.
I do, I really do. As far as I could tell, that interview where Nikki Tutorials dissed Ellen came out the same day that the tweet did. So is that just a coincidence? Or did the person who made the tweet see that random Dutch talk show and kind of piggyback off of that? Because I feel like what happens a lot nowadays with things like that is one person will start something and then it'll grow into
well, that's what my other question was going to be. Why did that comedian make that comment?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Like, was he just fucking around and was like, LOL, let's fuck with Ellen? Or did he actually work with or for Ellen and was like, I got some tea?
This is what's making me think that it's probably, there's some truth in it, because why would he say, like, it wasn't a viral thing at this point to diss on Ellen. Why would he go on a tweet and say, no, Ellen is notoriously the meanest person in Hollywood, if there wasn't something to back that up?
Behind it, yeah.
And all that there appeared to be to back that up was this random Dutch talk show that happened the same day as the tweet. So you would think, like, that's a weird coincidence, but you can see how it snowballed.
Like, that's too weird, because, like, you'd have to have already watched the interview and translated it unless you were fucking Dutch. And it could be that
the dates that I researched are incorrect, but here's what's even more interesting.
Conspiracy.
I won't say a conspiracy, but
no, but like it almost
just
feels
to show
like that.
It goes back a little further.
Yeah.
In 2017, Corinne Olympios from The Bachelor season 21 went on the Ellen show to talk about the show. Later in 2018, in an interview with Jackie and Claudia on the Morning Toast podcast, formerly called The Morning Breath. I don't know. This podcast was hard to research. And I actually tried to find the episode in podcast form, but all I could find was the YouTube video, which didn't actually show a clip of her talking about the Ellen show.
Is it still a podcast that exists?
It is, but I could not find the episode that they're referencing on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. I could only find a YouTube clip. But the YouTube clip didn't actually have the part where they talk about Ellen. But from reading articles, what I was able to research, Corinne Elizabeth, after she went on Ellen, she went on this podcast, The Toast, and said, I guess they talked about her being on Ellen, and she said, I love Ellen so much, I thought I would be like talking to Dory from Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
And I was really excited, and she made me so uncomfortable, unfortunately. And this was in 2018, so 2 years before that tweet ever surfaced.
Okay. So we have BT.
Before the tweet.
The tweet is the main focus here.
Mm-hmm.
Dutch show, same time as the BT.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have before the tweet.
Before the tweet.
Okay.
Corinne said, I kept this in for so long, but to be honest, she just made me a little uncomfortable. When asked to explain what Ellen did to make her feel that way, she noted that she was very aggressive, adding, she was very cold when I saw her before the show, which I don't think I was supposed to, because everybody got very nervous when we bumped into each other, and you could tell they were like, oh shit. So I did a little more digging.
Someone got fired that day.
I did a little more digging, and from Corinne's interactions with the staff after she ran into Ellen backstage, I guess, and said hi, the staff were freaking out because that's not supposed to happen.
Why did it happen?
I don't know.
She just went rogue and went out of her dressing room.
She was backstage. She was coming out of her dressing room. Ellen was coming out of hers. She happened to see her and said,
oh, hey.
Hi.
Yeah.
Like a human being.
Like a normal fucking person.
And then apparently the staff, I don't know, I guess Ellen dismissed her and the staff were like probably having a heart attack
Yeah,
because
because they're all
somebody
gonna get
fucked up
fired.
and let them be in the same room together when not on the air. And she thought it was very weird.
That is very weird.
She concluded the anecdote with a quick but nervous sounding, but I still love her. But then after the 2020 tweet came out and people started dogging on
Yeah.
Ellen, Corinne came out with a new video and said, I told y'all, and referenced this podcast.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa. Like, she's like, I told y'all back in 2018 that
Yeah.
she was not nice.
BC.
And she did. Like, you can go back and check the receipts,
Yeah,
saying the same kind of stuff on a podcast that I think at the time was not very big. I don't even know if it's very big now. But like, that would be like having somebody on our podcast right now who says, oh yeah, this person, this semi-famous person, like they did this and I don't vibe with them.
We're
And then
not
us being like, oh
semi-famous.
wow, that's weird. Like nobody's ever said that. Like everybody loves them. And then 2 years later, stuff coming out and being like, y'all heard it here first.
Oh, yeah.
Same story.
Yeah.
Same story that's being told now. So that kind of lends some credibility to it.
Well, yeah.
Like it's not just people making stuff up. Some of it probably is.
Right.
So anyway, that kind of excited me going down that little rabbit hole.
I know, because you're like, oh,
I
found some tea.
Once I started having to translate things from Dutch, I was like,
that was your fucking butt. You were in the upstairs closet, cuddled.
I love my space.
I know, I'm so glad we got it for you.
Me too. So after the tweet went viral, it was picked up by BuzzFeed and like all these other platforms. So it just kind of snowballed. Ellen was called mean-spirited. Okay, so the same interview style that earlier had been like people described it as like humorous and teasing and putting people at ease and stuff was now being called mean-spirited, manipulative, bullying, passive-aggressive, and her just having a general lack of interest in her guests, which I feel like you can look at it from either perspective, you know? If you feel like you're in on the joke, you can find it funny.
Yeah.
If you feel like you're being mocked, you can be like, what the hell?
Right.
Like we saw earlier. Some things that Ellen is accused of doing include, obviously we talked about the treatment of her employees.
Yeah.
This is fact, like not an accusation. She fired her writers during the writer's strike.
Why does she need writers if she's...
I mean, every big...
I know.
If you have a talk show, you have writers.
I'm just talking shit.
Allegations of racism, but people get confused when they're talking about this because it's from upper management on her show. The former employees will be like, management said this and this and this to me, allegations of sexual abuse or sexual harassment. Again, management, producers, and then I feel like sometimes that gets twisted through the telephone line to, oh my God, Ellen said racist things and sexually harassed people.
Oh.
When she didn't, it was the management and producers on her show, but she's still somewhat kind of responsible for that.
Yeah, because she was allowing it to happen.
Exactly.
And if you know about it, you should immediately shut that shit down.
Right. Her treatment of her celebrity guests was heavily scrutinized after this. Whereas before, it had all been seen in good fun. People started like scrutinizing the clips. There was the one of Mariah Carey where Ellen kept offering her a drink of champagne. And Mariah was like, no, thank you. Mariah Carey was pregnant and didn't want to announce it because she'd had a miscarriage and didn't want to announce her pregnancy in fear she'd miscarry again.
Yeah.
And Ellen, a lot of people saw it as Ellen trying to goad her into admitting she was pregnant by not taking the drink. So that was kind of fucked up.
Yeah, that is kind of fucked up.
Early on in Taylor Swift's career, she was on her show and she tried to out her in terms of like who she was dating. And remember Taylor Swift, like she was really criticized for her dating life back then. So Ellen kind of like put the pressure on her to be like, who are you dating? Who are you dating? Who are you interested in dating? And Taylor looked so uncomfortable in the interview.
Oh, yeah.
Like more so than can just be explained away by like a guest like having a funny reaction.
I think I remember that clip. Like I think I still remember it circulating around.
Dakota Johnson famously shut her down, 50 Shades of Grey. When Ellen said, why was I not invited to your birthday party? And Dakota said, you were, you didn't come. And like Ellen was so insistent she wasn't invited and then got proven wrong and was like, oh yeah, well, I was doing this happy birthday or whatever. It can be played for laughs. Like all of these
Yeah.
things you can say like, oh, it's for laughs. But when you put it all together of like who she kind of, it's looking like a picture of who she was.
Yeah.
It's kind of, there's some sinisterness underneath it.
Yeah. I want to hear from the guest who had a good time.
Well, I don't have those stories.
No, I know. That's
She
what I'm
did a lot
saying.
of pranks where she would scare people, jump
Yeah.
scares, like have people pop out of boxes and scare people. She brought a spot like a tarantula onto set with Kim Kardashian, who's afraid of spiders, and Kim was like, "We're not doing this. We're not doing this," and it was like getting up.
Yeah.
And when you're in that situation and you have that audience laughing, it's like you kind of have to go along with it. But if someone brought out a spider for me,
I know.
oh, I would never go on their show again.
No, I know.
She's been called into question, criticized for her friendship with George W. Bush,
What the
who
fuck? I don't get that.
I don't know.
Like,
I
who
wasn't really going to
cares?
dive down that, but people call him like a war criminal and things. Maybe he is. I don't know. I don't know enough about that. That's another reason she's criticized. So that was all in 2020. Later in 2020, Ellen publicly apologized on her show, but a lot of people criticized her for kind of deflecting blame to the fact that these things were all happening without her knowledge. She had a lot of employees. She didn't know all the things that were going on behind the scenes. But that's directly contradicted by the statements of people who say,
Interacted with her.
yeah, it was her they interacted with who was
Yeah.
an asshole.
Right.
She did fire some of her producers. And then in 2022, she announced the end of her show, which some people thought it was kind of coming to an end anyway because she was kind of over it. Since then, she has gone on record to say that she got kicked out of show business for being mean.
Why would you go on record to say that though? That's almost like admitting.
I think she said it
admitting
kind of
it.
tongue in cheek. Like, I don't think she thinks she's mean. And then she
I know, but that's like almost admitting it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. And then she lamented the fact that she kind of built her image on telling people to be kind to one another. And it backfired, joking that if she had ended her shows by telling people to go fuck yourselves, audiences would have been pleasantly surprised to find out that she was actually nice, which I think is kind of a cop-out. Like,
right.
You portraying a nice image and then actually being mean. Like, I don't think it would have been better if people thought you were an asshole. I feel like you just never would have gotten to where you were. Or I don't know. So anyway, that's all I have to report on the Ellen situation. And I'm still kind of torn on what I think.
What do you think?
Well, I think that all of the accusations of her being rude, treating employees poorly, and just being very like a cold person, I think there's too much of that and it dates back too far to too many different people to dismiss that.
To dismiss it, yeah.
I think that's probably true.
Yeah.
With that said, it's not a crime to be rude or full of yourself.
No, but why?
Why would you be rude or full of yourself? I mean, I think a lot of celebrities probably are. I think the celebrities that are genuinely nice people are probably much rarer.
Yeah.
They just hide it pretty well. And I guess Ellen couldn't hide it?
I guess.
I don't know. At the end of the day, I went looking for the dirt on Ellen DeGeneres, thinking that I would find out that she sexually harassed somebody or she personally said racist things to her employees or what have you, or that she was a Trump supporter. But I didn't find any of that. I found a lot of opinions that she was just rude and mean.
Yeah.
And then some kind of hyperbole about her role in some of the accusations.
Okay.
When it seems like maybe it was more her management that was doing it and she was just checked out and didn't care. Which is also not good.
Equally bad. Yeah.
Equally bad. I just kind of wanted to get the story straight. And now having gotten the story straight, I don't think she's the worst person in the world, but obviously she's not who she portrays herself to be.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know, because I don't know the truth. All I know is like, you can be rude all you want to other people. Don't fucking be rude to me.
Just you in particular?
Yeah, I don't fucking like. I don't fucking joke around when I say I match fucking energy.
Yeah, you do.
I really fucking do.
You would not be the one for like a teasing, negging interview. But there's also people in the industry who claim...
I would do it back, and then that would piss... Normally, the person negging can't take the negging.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's also people in the industry who claim that the guests and their PR teams like pre-approved the questions and the topics.
I was going to say, like, normally, even us being unprofessional idiots we send our interview questions to the 2 people we've interviewed so that they have a heads up of what's going to be asked.
Yeah. And like, I understand for some smaller people, like smaller guests, but like, you can't tell me that Kim Kardashian felt forced to sit there on the Ellen DeGeneres show and be confronted with a spider, you know?
Yeah.
It's like Ellen wasn't that big. I mean, she was pretty big.
I mean, I don't know. If that's like the part of the show that's
I mean,
like,
I think if Kim Kardashian wanted to tell Ellen DeGeneres to fuck off, she would.
Oh, for sure.
Like, yeah. But it just kind of, it brings me to the question, it begs the question for me that as our fame and notoriety approaches Ellen DeGeneres levels, are our fans going to turn on us?
Us?
Are we going to be called out for everything?
We gained 2 followers. We're not going to be Ellen status.
Like I said, as we approach Ellen DeGeneres
we
level,
get called out all the time for not knowing anything or introducing ourselves.
2 followers is closer than we were yesterday.
You're right.
Are we going to have a tweet about us?
It's already getting to your head. You came in here like acting like you knew everything. Saying my name wrong and shit. Telling me to cut stuff out. I'm going to leave it all.
One thing I know is that we should all just be kind to each other. And that's all I got.
We're going to be talking about this tonight in bed. I just know.
I know.
I am hungry. My nasal passage has blocked. I don't have my voice back. And I'm low-key still mad about fake you asking me if me and you have problems.
I'm just asking the questions.
You're a strong, independent woman. I let you do what you want.
I'm just a comedian making observations. You can't. I'm lovable.
You're not.
I'm friendly.
But you know how I want to end our podcast now? By saying, go fuck yourself. I can't even say it out loud. Like, it hurts to tell
I think
the 15 plus 2 listeners to go fuck themselves. Go fuck yourself if you want to, like, in a pleasurable way.
If that's what you like, yeah.
Yeah.
And be kind while you do it. Unless you're into not being kind. And then don't be kind.
What were we saying?
I have to pee. What do you want to eat?
You told me I couldn't go pee.
What do you want to eat?
Slim chickens.
Are they open? It's 9:30.
Yeah, I looked up stuff that was open late because I knew we would
How
record.
late are they open?
Till like 2 a.m. midnight.
Really?
Yeah, they're open late enough for us to go get some slim chickens.
Let's go get them.
Without children. Wait, first of all, read my shirt.
I'm white, but not that white.
Ellen's that white.
Ellen is very white. Did you see my dancing?
I think that's the part that's going to get cut out. Well, shall we introduce ourselves at the end of the episode?
I'm not Ellen DeGeneres. I'm
not Aubrey.
Stephanie.
I'm Audrey.
And this is
How's It Talk?
Podcast.
And don't go fuck yourselves, because we actually enjoy that we have listeners, even if there's only 135 subscribers on YouTube.
That's a lot.
I know. So thank you for subscribing if you are one of the YouTube people. If you're not one of the YouTube people and you're listening from somewhere, please just add us fucking somewhere, anywhere. It really helps the algorithm. It spreads the joy. It spreads the queer. It spreads the love.
Oh, and I also just wanted to say, Ellen, if you're listening, if you want to come on and give your side, I know you don't really, you don't have a platform anymore. So we could provide that for you. You
don't really release episodes anymore.
We're willing to do that.
We're willing to, come down a notch and lose a few listeners for you.
Yeah, but just be prepared. We're going to come at you with our own questions and
we're not going to give you a heads up of what the questions are.
We're going to nag you right back.
Oh,
this is our show.
This is my fucking closet.
This is yes.
She has so much money and power. We're going to get canceled tomorrow.
Speaking of which, we need to go feed our employees. I think they're out of food.
They're such pricks. Honestly, who hired them?
You can't talk about our employees like that.
I fucking can, because they're also my sons.
We're going to get canceled. Nepotism.
They're my son. I don't know what that means. It's too much of a word.
I'll tell you later.
What does it mean?
It means hiring family members.
Oh, why can't you say that?
I don't know.
People do it all the time.
Okay, gotta pee.
I'm just going to keep you hostage. It's my torture device.
I will bust through here.
Hey, say goodbye. You don't just get up and leave. You're not Ellen.
Goodbye.
We love you. Go fuck yourselves in a nice way.
Kindly.
What
so
is?
happy to be.
Oh
Just
yeah.
act like you're happy to be on the show.
I'm so happy to be here.
Okay, can you get a little happier?
No, because I already hate this person. Thanks for having me, lady. What?
Okay, say, I'll give you the line.
Okay, give me the
I
line.
want you to say, oh my God, I'm such a big fan. Thank you for having me on your show. It's a dream come true.
Oh my God, I'm such a big fan. Thank you for having me on the show. It's a dream come true and all that shit.